Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have something a little different, not in the realm of any stock market or real estate. It's actually, it still pertains to, growing financially and hopefully this pays off and it works for me as well. I actually picked up a new book called The YouTube Formula by Derral. Of course, you can see it on my screen as well. So I've known of him, I've followed him, I've watched a few of his videos to see, where I'm going wrong, because obviously you can see my channel, I only have 5 subscribers as of today, March 5th, 2021. I don't know. This book has a lot of wealthy information in regards to some of the bigger YouTubers like Mr. Beast, and a few others that I'm not going to go into too much details, but it basically details out how to approach, between making videos, building the thumbnails, the titles, and the tags, and studying the analytics, the data of YouTube. So before I go any further, how is this related to future wealth? Well, because YouTube is also a source of income, and it also can be a passive source of income once you know what you're doing. Of course, I haven't gotten to that point yet, so I don't even know what that even feels like. So, but I did finish reading this book in 48 hours. Originally, I said to myself, let me finish this book in 24. But then life got in the way, right? 3 kids and dinner and bathing and all that other good stuff got in the way. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it, so it took me 48 hours. And I'm glad I finished it, because it was one of those books where I kept reading and reading and reading. It got me motivated. It wanted to push me. I was like, oh my goodness, I feel like I wanted to record another video already because of some of the information that Derral is promoting here. Daryl's not paying me to say any of this. I honestly think this is a great book, and I have read a few other YouTube books as well, and it's very informative. I mean, it's if you're willing to put in the work, right? So here I have Daryl's his YouTube channel as well as his Twitter, and I just messaged him, and I also have his website, where I was up to the part where I was trying to see, if he actually consults people, which I know he does, but I never knew how that all works. So there's 3 options here. You have a 1-hour consultation with Derral. You have a full channel audit and 2 consultations. I'm assuming the 2 consultations is an hour each as well. I could be wrong because it doesn't list it there. Or a channel jumpstart 12-week group coaching for any channel size with audit. Sounds so good. I do want to do it. Obviously the 1-hour consultation is about maybe 6 Apple stocks at the moment, because Apple is going down. I'm just guessing. Maybe less. 5, maybe 5, because it's hovering around 120. So I want to. I know this is for like my own health. It's for me advancing. I really want to know what I'm doing on this channel that's not working for me, or how I can take it a different approach. I could probably go through Daryl's 337 videos that he has posted. I'm sure if I put all that together, it may or may not be part of the consultation. Obviously, the 1-hour consultation does not involve the full channel audit. So, my channel is fairly new, so I don't have much to go by. It's only been a couple of weeks. Maybe I'll stick around a little longer to see, as I build up a little, a good amount of videos and build out more data as far as my analytics, being the impressions and actually people clicking on it, and trying to maximize my tags and proper titles. And so what's my goal? My goal is not to be like a world known YouTuber, I actually said to my wife, I really am interested in just trying to not even being monetized. I don't mean like for the money. It wasn't even for that. It was for something even more special that I thought it was. Something that you just can't buy, even though you can, but it's not the same if you did. Was the silver play button. That was the goal. That is still the goal. I find that, having an achievement like that, represents that you put in the work, you're not getting compensated for it. And it's not something that you can just go out and buy. It's a learning experience. And that's how I got started. It was actually last year that I sat around because, the whole working from home became a more of a hobby to not a obsession, but more like, I think I could do this. I could do this. I get up every morning. I'm like, I could do this. And I want to do this because it's entertaining. It's fun. And, I started using my phone at first, and then I took my wife's DSLR that she purchased when our first kid was born, and obviously it hasn't been used since. It was an EOS 60D. You know how dated that is if you look it up. I know nothing about DSLR, and then I found out that Canon released like this webcam app or software to use the camera as a webcam, and that's what I'm using now. So I love the quality of it. It's better than using my iPhone because my iPhone has the cracked screen and it is like an iPhone 7, so it's not even the latest and greatest camera that's on there. But besides that, it was I wanted to try to take all that I've read in this book and all the YouTube videos that I've watched on trying to become a better YouTuber. Derral was one of them, and there are a few others. It's easier said than done. That's why I want to see what the consultation was going to be like. The pricing for the full audit and the consultation is a little steep. And then obviously the 12-week program, it's $1,000 difference. The 1 hour consultation, I'm really interested to see what that comes like, what kind of information I'll get from that. I haven't found anywhere or any place that details what that 1 hour consultation. Maybe Derral himself can chime in on this video if he ever sees it. But again, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too small of a channel right now to have. I don't have much data. It's only less than a month. Maybe he'll just come and say, "Oh, let's have you." I don't want to do this consultation and have him come back and say, your channel's still young, give it about a couple months, and then we'll go from there again, and you pay for another consultation. I do not want to take that route, and I kind of have a idea that it may, because I just don't have enough information, not enough data, because obviously with this book, it's that even with Mr. Beast, it was that data was what they were relying on to grow the channel. If I don't have data, how can I grow the channel, right? We need information. We need data to actually focus on where we can target my audience, or if I even have any. So, but it was also videos like what Jimmy Donaldson, which is Mr. Beast, when he recorded a video 15 years before he became what he is now, was that he said to himself that, I will have 1 million subscribers and X amount of views or whatever it was, later on the road. I hope so. I mean, my goal right now is just to, continue putting out content that I enjoy doing. And hopefully one day I would hit 100,000 to get that silver play button, which is a goal of mine. Obviously, you can tell that's not a major achievement. But to me right now, it is, because I find that that's something that I would have to put in effort to get to that point. And so that's pretty much, where I am with the whole YouTube thing. I do enjoy putting out these videos. I love reading about it, news and articles and following the market and doing real estate. So my goal is to build a future wealth. And if YouTube helps with that passive income going forward, that would just be another stream of income that I would look forward to, and I will continue doing it. So I want to thank you guys for being here. Hopefully when you see this video, like Mr. B said, 10, 15 years from now, I hopefully I will have 100,000 subscribers, or or at least close to it, so I can get the silver play button before I retire. Because I already planned out my Roth IRA and my brokerage account and my rentals. So hopefully YouTube can be another successful thing I put in my books and say, yeah, I got 100,000 subscribers and I'm making $100 a month from YouTube. Hopefully that would happen one day. But right now, obviously, I am a young channel, and there's tons and tons of other creators out there, where I'm trying to understand and stand out with my own, creativity, and hopefully it works out for me. I don't want to stop. I don't want to be discouraged also, because I do find YouTube to be very entertaining. That's like my source of entertainment. I don't have cable. I don't have Netflix. I don't have Roku. I don't have any of these streaming. I don't pay for any of these streaming software. YouTube is my go-to for all sorts of entertainment. And interestingly enough, it's a lot of it has, and financial, with the wealth and the stock market and all that. A lot of creators out there, and real estate too. So, and then randomly I will look up things like how to fix my hot water tank and things like that. Of course, and how to fix clogs and stuff. So YouTube has been very helpful throughout the courses of these years, and I think it's time for me to kind of jump in that same bandwagon, to be a creator and to be providing useful information to others, for maybe the next generation, or even just for my own kids, so when they refer back to this, they can say, oh, Dad was actually doing all this stuff as they were growing up, which would be pretty cool. Like, it would just be like a time capsule for them. So that was one of the other reasons why I love recording, is because if YouTube keeps it there for forever, hopefully, my kids, my family would be able to, even my grandkids or my great grandkids, when I'm not around, they can still look back at these videos and say, wow, even back then I was doing all this. So hopefully this works out for me. Again, the YouTube formula book, awesome book. I think you should read it. It's definitely very inspiring. And I hope Derral, if he's ever come across this video, thank you. And I do want to do the consultation. I did reach out to you on Twitter. Hopefully you can come back to me and give me some thoughts on what you think you can help me with. Maybe not. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. See you again soon. Bye.